Hi guys, and thanks for watching our update on July 25th, 2023. So, today's satellite shows an area of clouds moving in from the west, and that will bring a big water rain tomorrow. And there's a big area of low to our east over Scandinavia, Europe, and there are some storms. But for now, over Ireland, we're in sort of a window of weather, and that means that tonight should be a clear night. We got some storms blowing up over Europe at the minute, and the rain to our west is currently off radar. The UKV 5-day forecast is looking at this. So, precipitation, please, thank you. We can see if we go through. You can see. Fine. You know, it often does this to me. I have no clue why it does it. It just says wait 5 seconds. Anyway, moving on. So, cloudy today, with a few showers over Ulster. Tonight, clear at first in the eastern Midlands, followed by cloud and rain drizzle into the west by morning. Rain will gradually push eastwards into the morning and afternoon. That first band of rain will be more light, but the second band of rain will be heavier as it moves in, and there'll be this pulse of heavy rain quite close to our south coast. So that may push in, but it may not. So the timing of that rain is crucial to whether the end of the day tomorrow in the south is wet or not. So into Thursday morning, very cloudy, very muggy, very mild. Actually, it'll be uncomfortably warm for sleeping. I'll show you temperatures and humidity in a minute. Thursday will look quite showery in the east, but drier in the west. And Thursday should be quite bright and warm as well. Into Friday, we see showers moving from the west, and the band of showers moving from the west into the evening and nights, followed by a rash on Saturday of big thundery downpours, hail possible, and Sunday should see showers over Ulster, but the signs of a new system pushing into Munster. The temperatures look like this: so high teens wildly today, low teens over Ulster. Into tonight and tomorrow, we see lows reaching tip values of 10 degrees in the east to around 13 or 14 in the west. Often to Wednesday, values rising towards the high teens in the east, sort of like North Leinster, also towards the west. And these high temperatures will gradually extend eastwards through the evening. Now, tomorrow night's very warm, mid to high teens, cloudy, murky, and high humidity. Thursday, temperatures rise above 20 quite widely across Leinster, South Munster, East Ulster, elsewhere the high teens. Often to Friday morning, values drop towards widely about 9 to 13 degrees, coolest in central areas. Into Friday itself, values rising close to 20 degrees in the east and Midlands, western coast a bit cooler. Saturday morning starts off quite chilly, especially in central areas. Values are like 11 degrees, but 13 degrees towards coasts. In Saturday itself, possibly scraping 20 across the south and southeast. Elsewhere, high teens, northern areas of Ulster and Connacht, only mid-teens. Into Sunday, low teens is for lows, and into Sunday, ahead of that front, possibly towards 20 degrees in east and north Leinster, often to North Connacht, also a bit cooler, but Munster, look at that, West Munster, only mid-teens, you're stuck there. This is the humidity forecast for next day or so. For now, quite moderate humidity, but pushing through. You can see tonight's humidity rises as temperatures cool down, but because temperatures are so low, it won't really matter because, low temperatures humidity is cool anyway. Into tomorrow, the humidity just rises through the day, and actually by nightfall, we got the swathe of very, very high humidity moving in from the west, and high 90s to 100 humidity. So very, very humid there tomorrow night. And just to explain it, right, the way it works is that we sweat, so this sweat evaporates from our bodies, cooling us down. But because the moisture content of the air will be so high, it'll be harder for sweat to evaporate. So basically, we are stuck, slathered in this warm sweats. And that's a horrible feeling that you just can't shake off. That's why it always feels worse when it's hot and humid than say if it's hot and dry. So just say tomorrow night will be very warm and humid, very bad for sleeping. Also just to say that for July so far has had cool nights. You know, every night in July so far, I've slept with a duvet on actually. Well, in recent Julys, a duvet would just send me boiling like as if it's as if it's some sort of rice cooker. You know what I mean? Just sweaty, horrible, and that sort of stuff. Sorry about that, but that's just science. That's how we work. And finally, that swathe of horrible humidity does push away and leaves us fresher. Now, this is the NHO index observed and GFS forecasts. As we can see, the NAO has been negative so far in July, and into the end of July, it will gradually trend less negative, possibly just poking into very slightly positive territory into the early days of August, before starting away towards neutral and possibly, slightly negative again towards the end of the first week of July. So this on some member does plunge us into severely negative NAO territory, but obviously that's a big outlier. And this also could strengthen briefly around early August, but that may not last long. This is the GFS 12 said run, and you can see that we have this area of low moving in tomorrow, quite deep low. So rain tomorrow, showers on Thursday in the east, dry on Friday, but more rain and showers on Saturday, big downpours possible. Actually Friday, most showers as well, so not really out of the woods yet. Into Monday next week, into the 1st of August and Tuesday, we stay westerly, but the Azure side does look stronger and more ridgy. It is trying to extend its influence towards us, so it does go drier there briefly, before the next low does move in from the west into August 6th and 7th. Northerly winds briefly there on the 8th, before another ridge does move in from the Azure side there on August 10th, so quite warm and dry by then. But that low over France needs watching. This is the ECMWF run. So if we go through it, we can see that low moves in today and tomorrow, into Friday as well. That same low just sort of takes a long time to come in. So it's sort of preceded by a front, this little trough, but that clears away and weakens, and then that leaves this area of, and that leaves the main low just sort of move in, bring showers there for the weekends and Friday. So it's quite a strange situation. But it's strange and it's not strange. I don't know. Into early August, northerly winds greet us into August, and but by August 4th, the Azure side is trying to edge towards us, but that low needs watching, and that one needs watching as well. And this is the GEM run. Sorry, but not in the right order, but we'll just go back to the UK Met in a second. So this is that low moving in. So that little trough tomorrow, heavy rain. That trough sort of does that to our east, so a bit showery on Thursday, but more showers on Friday, and especially on Saturday as that main loom moves in. Westerly winds as flat as a pancake there into early August. Northerly winds there actually on August 2nd. So there's a strong signal for a northerly blast into early August. Northerly blast. That's something you'd say in the winter time, but I don't know. As you can see, transit ridge today and tonight. Tomorrow, that low moves in. Sort of like a trough at the front of the low moves in. The low sort of centers towards, further west, actually, by Thursday. It sort of delays its approach, you see what I mean. But by Saturday, it's right over us. Showers, big downpours. And off into early next week, 1st of August. Lovely, low pressure, wind, rain, showers. You name it, anything unsettled is happening. Icon run. Looking at this, we sort of see a very similar situation. That low pressure coming in Saturday and Sunday, and westerly winds following it. And actually, northerly winds there early August. This is something to watch. We could get a northerly blast. If only it were early February, like January into February, not July into August. No, it's just the way things work out. An arpeggiator finally, and off into the weekend. Fast pancake westerly winds, low pressure. Lovely sequence that we've seen 6 times today. Okay, so that's it for now. Something quite funny happened earlier actually. During take one of this video, the only other take, I was right at the end of the video, but I accidentally click something that brought me to WhatsApp, and I was like, oh god, I have to start all over again now. But this time it was fine, so yeah, we're done, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.